I want to normalize for a second, bro. Everybody don't want to be a business owner. Everybody don't want an LLC. Everybody don't want to be this boss person. Some people just want to go to work, get their money, take care of their bills, take care of their family. Bro, I don't know why the narrative pushed that if you work for somebody or if you don't work for yourself, you're a failure. Bro, do you know how much stress comes with owning your own business? People who own their own business not going to tell you about the taxes, the business loans, the credits, all that stuff, the intricate stuff that goes around in the business. All you see is the materialistic, flashy stuff. People who own their own business not going to tell you that their income fluctuates. It ain't always steady like this. You know what I'm saying?
To accept that people rather be free than accept the false illusion of stability out of a lack mindset and a scarce mindset. Y'all not ready for that. There's a lady right now that's like, oh, I'm homeless and I get ready in my gym bathroom. There was another lady on here that was like, I chose to leave my apartment. She put her stuff in a storage unit and she just stays in hotels. I did this for over a year and some change, and nobody could understand. So they're like, oh, so you're just homeless? And my ego used to be like, no, like I'm choosing not to pay rent. Meanwhile, you're over here stressed out. You're stressed out about how you're gonna pay your bills, your car note, your car insurance. I don't want to deal with that. I want to have the experience of my life where I get to use my money in the way that I want to instead of having to pay a bill. It's so funny because y'all see certain things as stability. Whole time you are the most unstable person that there is. You're in loads of credit card debt because you're just trying to maintain the false illusion of stability. Meanwhile, there are those of us out here that just says, you know what? I don't want to. I want to figure it out, and I can figure it out in a way that doesn't have me feeling like I'm stuck. Y'all are not ready to accept that from people because society tells you, oh, if you don't have this, you're broke. You don't have that, you're broke. You don't have this. Not true. Y'all not ready for this wave that's happening.
So that was a lie.
I don't know what wave she's referring to, but living in a hotel for a year is crazy work. It's crazy work right there. That is insane, you guys. Please don't follow some of these footsteps of some of these people, because living in a hotel, you know what? We'll do the math, okay? We'll just do the math because I travel a lot. I travel quite a bit, right? I go to San Diego. I know how much a hotel stay is for a 3-day stay. 3 days, right? So I want to show you guys the math really quick because this is crazy work. This is absolutely insane. All right, so we made it to the Hilton website, okay? And I'm going to pick something that's a fairly cheap location. Let's go Green Bay, Wisconsin. 30 days, right? Let's see how much we're looking at for a month. Sold out. So it looks like, holy shit, it looks like there's a lot of people doing this. What? Do you see the price? Do you guys see the total for the stay?
Wow.
And this isn't even 30 days. I had to do the Motel 6. I had to do it because this isn't even 30 days, guys. In Green Bay, this is 25 days. $1,700.
My generation, when I became a homeowner, I remember after I closed, I would constantly get into these debates with my millennial friends who'd be like, oh, so you could take that house and you could flip it and then you could make passive income and then you could be a millionaire by the time you 30 and, you know, build an empire. You could build an empire. I'm talking about generational wealth. I'm talking about. And I always remember the shock and disgust on their faces when I was like, actually, I'm not interested in renting out this home to anyone else. This home is for my family. This home is for my daughter. I specifically only ever embarked on this journey for the family I wanted to create. Boy, you would have thought I said that I just took $300,000 and just throwing it out the window on the 85 southbound. These folks are so obsessed with like this idea of building an empire. I'm so tired of hearing that from millennials. Building an empire, that y'all don't care about the quality of life or the fact that not everybody's buying into that. My idea is having a healthy household for my daughter and whatever other future children I may have. My idea of generational wealth is having a house with a big backyard that she knows is her safe space. My idea of generational wealth is having family reunions and holiday dinners at my place, regular game nights. My idea is creating a life that is so filled with love and laughter and love and laughter that I'm not replicating the same toxic cycles that I had coming up. That's my idea of generational wealth. But when you say that, unfortunately, to the generation of hustlers, you sound dumb. Like you sound almost naive. They say that, like, very, very much like, oh, you're not thinking ahead. You know, I am very much thinking ahead, sir. I'm not interested in becoming a real estate mogul. You understand what I'm saying? I want to have a house that I can have Thanksgiving dinner or Friday night game nights or sleepovers or a really nice birthday party in the backyard. You know what I mean? Like, hire the local family that be selling jumpers to come set up in the backyard. That's what I want. That's the only thing I want. And I'm not interested in anything else, and that's totally fine.
Why is it so hard to figure the fuck out how to make 10 M's? Now, everybody else that I see on here that's talking about online marketing, digital revenue. I made $1 million in my sleep last night. Them motherfuckers are charging $25 million for their fucking ebook and first class flight to learn how the hell they doing the shit.
Well, that's it right now. Right? That's it. They're making their money off of charging for the ebook. Anyone can get on the internet, you guys, and say, I made $10,000 in 24 hours, and I can show you how. I actually put it all in a course. So all you need to do is spend $30 for this course, and it will break down you step by step on how to fast trade in the stock market. Guys, anyone can do that, and AI can create the ebook. Don't believe the hype. I always say this on the internet because a lot of people just seem to fall into this window of believing everything they see on the internet, believing every person. You've never met this person before. You don't know if they live in a box. You don't know what the truth behind it all is. All you know is they said they made $10,000 and they said they can help you make $10,000, but you're going to need to.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Bitch, if I'm looking for passive income, bitch, you think I want to pay you, ho?
That's how it
You
works.
think I want to pay you for your damn class when you just said over here you just made $16 million in your sleep, and bitch, you think I want to pay you when I'm trying to generate generational wealth? I'm fed the fuck up. Like,
there's that word.
That's what be getting me. I click on the live, see the little bank accounts and shit. I'm like, damn, should have made 64 mil in one night. Then she like, come on, join the class, come on. 2 more spots left, 2 more spots. Bitch, ain't nobody in your class. We're all broke. We're in America, bitch. Do you see what's going on? Tell me how the hell you did that for free. Shit.
How come the only people?
So I want to say something on that. So another thing that Americans fall face flat for is get rich quick. That's just not how it works, you guys. You just are not going to make $1 million overnight. Go play the fucking lottery. If you really think that you're going to make $1 million overnight, you need to go scratch off a lottery ticket. Do that daily and you have better chances of making $1 million. Or actually focus on something that you can provide value to people.
People who tell you that you should buy instead of rent are people who bought houses when they were $5 600 years ago, and people who have no money because it's all going to a mortgage. Like, the first person is just living in a fantasy land. The second people want you to suffer too because they're suffering. So unless I become rich or make 4 times the amount of money I'm making now, I'm not even going to think about buying a home. Unless a home comes into my possession with ease or for free, I'm not going to buy a home. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm not going to do that.
I don't know, this world is just weird, bro. You people and jobs and the way things are set up is just odd. You just get tired of it.
One of the most psychologically damaging aspects of colonialism and white supremacy culture that I don't think gets enough attention is having to play pretend. It's being coerced into a reality that is completely contrived and honestly a bit diluted. There are so many things that I have to pretend on a day-to-day basis. I have to pretend that spending 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 5 days out of 7 of your life at a job is an acceptable way to spend limited time on this earth. I have to pretend that as a grown adult, there are so many other grown adults that have authority and power over me, even though they are not better than me. I have to pretend that being more willing to do violence makes you better. I have to pretend that hair that grows down and long instead of up and out is superior. I have to pretend that concrete and asphalt are preferable to dirt, grass, and trees. I have to pretend that talking in circles in meetings or over email is a productive use of one's time. I gotta pretend that money is an accurate metric of hard work and intelligence, and that if you don't have money, that you lack those things. I have to pretend all of that and more, and the second I deviate from any of it, suddenly everyone's freaking out and looking at me like a deer caught in damn headlights. But if I were to snap from the pressure of all that, now I'm the problem.
Well, you are in America. Working a 9 to 5 is what we do here in America. I don't know where you can go on this planet where you're not going to have to work a 9 to 5. I don't care what you got to say about that, because go ahead, just stop working.
9 to 5 is bullshit. Unpaid lunch breaks are bullshit. Working all day and going home to have 2 hours of free time before bed is bullshit. 5-day work week is bullshit. Working yourself to death is bullshit. Retiring at 65, unlikely, is bullshit. Starting your adult life in debt from student loans is bullshit. Giving kids 7 hours of school and then homework to ready them for the never-ending grind is bullshit. It is so frustrating that we have one chance of life on this earth and humanity chooses taxes and credit scores and pollution instead of floating around in the ocean all day eating fruit and hanging out. 9 to 5 is...
I went to a job interview today. I came back home and my boyfriend left because I told him that I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work a job. I want to live out of my car. And if he wants to stay in Airbnbs or whatever, he can, but I can't because I'm not like everyone, which he knows, but still causes conflict. I am not able to do things that I don't want to do. I was a sugar baby before I met my boyfriend. Like, I don't want to work a job. I can't. You guys say that you can't, but I really... It's not a me problem. It's not that there's something wrong with me and I need to conform better to this society. This society is not built for people like me. And you guys will say, oh, it's not built for any of us. Okay, well, I'm on this app day and night trying to change things because it's a problem with our thinking. That's why revolutions need books. You can't just suddenly say, we're going to have a revolution now. Oh, and something's going to change. You guys think something's going to change. No, it's not, because we actually have to change it. It's not just going to be like, oh, we wake up today and now suddenly we're going to want to change things. No, like my idea was, because we were hunters and gatherers for millions of years and we don't have to live like that anymore, but we still have to work 8 hours a day for money that we don't need. If we just built a different structure. I said to my boyfriend, let's get a storage unit and you can use that as a studio. It's $130 a month. We'll make music in the studio, sleep in the car, go to a 24-hour gym, use the showers and the bathrooms there. We can sleep in that parking lot. We can park the car anywhere. And that'll be like $300 a month. He doesn't want to do this because he's high maintenance. Cool. Stay in an Airbnb. We're in a fight. Why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just be normal, right? Guys, why can't I just be normal? Because you're able to, like, I can't do boredom. Boredom is not a thing for me. I can't fucking be bored. I ran away constantly from my parents' house to run to my friends and they would drag me back home. I'm an animal in a cage. Like,
oh, shit. Here we go again.
I think she needs more help than what she's saying. It's really sad to see a case like this, but I really think she needs more help than what she's saying. She's saying that she just can't work a 9 to 5. She just physically can't do it. And it's more of a mental thing, but you know, living out of a car and Airbnbs and showering at the gym and sleeping in the parking lot, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm on the side with her boyfriend. I would leave your crazy ass too, because I'm not doing that. I'm going to work a job. I'm going to pay my rent, and I'm going to live comfortably. I don't care. If you don't make enough money, you need to work harder. If you don't make enough money, you need to learn a trade, grow in your company. But if you never give yourself a shot to even grow, what the hell do you expect? You're going to be entry level for the rest of your life. But I can see in this video alone can be a studio-sized apartment and it would slash your rent in half. Downsize how you're living. But don't go off the bridge and live in a car. Guys, I'm not going to go through this whole video, but if you did enjoy it or if you want to watch the full video, it will be linked down in the description. You guys make sure you leave a like on this video. As always, subscribe, comment, share, and YouTube has picked a video just for you to watch next. Sit back and enjoy it. Till next time, folks, I'll see you in the next one.